Greetings, everybody. Welcome to the Tuesday Tirade Entertainment Talk Show with myself and eventually Tom Connors of Midnight's Edge After Dark, Mead Radio 1, Mead Radio 2, Midnight's Edge Archives, Midnight's Edge Espanol, and in the future, I believe, Midnight Snacks. Now, as you can see here, it's just me. Tom is on his way. We got about 8 of you out there in the audience. Thanks for being here, everybody. I appreciate it. We're going to talk about some March movies, and hopefully everybody gets fired up about what's out there on the horizon. We're going to talk about things that have already released and things that are on their way. And of course, a little bit of, mention about some things that are, let's say, underperforming, although I think flopping would be more appropriate. So, got a lot of folks in the chat. Just wants to say hi before Tom rolls in here. We've got Brian Barth in the audience. There's Commander Ed Straker of Shadow. Got our good friend Morgan King here. Good to see you. Of course, we've also got Y Destroyer 3466V. I do not want AI in my car. In fact, I would like to go backwards and get cars with less computers in them, because they really are a detriment to modern mechanics. They don't allow you to work on your own vehicle. And while I'm sure that's part of the plan, let's get back to more simpler machines, shall we? We've got Hey TN, follow Rudo in the house, of course. I think I said hi to Captain Fandom Nerd already. Our good friend Chris Fisk is in the house. Look at Chris right there. Looks amazing. Stunning and brave, Chris. We've got Sean Estep here, and it looks like our good buddy D. Bud Martin is in the house. Did you know that? Wait a minute. On Clobby's channel, Mexican Iron Man admitted that he now loves The Flash and Elf. Wow. That's weird. I must create a nightmare for him then. Let's see who else is out there. Midnight Snacks is my jam. Indeed, I get it. Jam. Well, eventually Tom will be here. Stream bots element here. Stream elements bot, whatever this thing is. I don't know how to turn this off. I thought I turned it off a long time ago. It says, nah, you missed nothing. We just got started. We're 4 minutes in. We've got my good buddy. His name is Drunk 3PO. And yes, I will see you in Vegas. You'd have to send me $10 for that, Drunk. Though I love you, dude. I hope you're doing well. Can't wait to see you. Of course you're gonna see me. I think I'm gonna need I don't know. I haven't quite decided what exactly the arrangements will be, hotel or house, but I'm coming down to it. I got to make that happen. But I will see you there, brother. I will see you there. Aaron Ratliff is in the house. Good to see you, my friend. And the Union of Amateur Strategists is here. Chris says, I guess I should be grateful I've had such an old car that it lacks auto locks and automatic windows. Hey, there's a lot to be said for simplicity. Imagine being able to work on that 57 Chevy pickup truck, knowing full well that as long as you can figure out how to replace your points and you know how to work on timing, you're good. You're good. KR Nut 82 is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. Oh, by the way, Drunk 3PO made a book. You should check it out on Indiegogo. He's a good man, and he did a good thing, and we need more of that. And there was some wonderful compliments about what Jay has been doing, including by teachers who say we need more and more of what he's trying to do with Achromatic Chronicles. Check it out. We've got a lot of great artists and writers in this community. Jay spent a lot of time on this, and it's already well beyond his wildest dreams, but I think we should make it bigger. Can you take me higher to a place with golden dreams? Yeah. Fisk is involved in some creative efforts as well. So check that dude out. Let's see, who else? Who kidnapped Mikey and what did they do to him? I don't know, but it sounds like he's really into Alflash. Sounds weird. How do you? What would be the crossover with Flash and Elf? I don't know. Hank VP is in the house. Great to see you, my friend. There's our friend Fat Elvis hanging out with us. Ah, we've got Sebastian Simonson. Great to see you, bud. And hail and let Disney burn. Yeah, well, they are. They set themselves on fire. And they keep throwing gasoline on it, kind of like Wilton did when he was trying to save Brahma's bullsuit. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back to last Thursday on Comics Division's channel and watch our special called The J Laws. It was the best and brightest award show you will see all year. That's right. At least so far this year, anyway. We have some more awards coming up later in the year. Oh, we're going to get in trouble. Gonna get in trouble. Oh, we've got trouble right here in River City. I think I said hi to just another red shirt. Hey, Mr. Shirt. Let's see who else rolled in. Gunner is here. Little Chad's here. What's up, man? Check out little Chad's channel. Dalu says aftermarket points are junk these days if you can only buy an OS. Let's see who else is there. Das Wolfen is there. Flauf. Okay, that's fair enough. Thank you, D-Bud. Mikey's into Flauf. He's going to get mad at me. I think we need to make Jay's book bigger and the run longer. There. Very careful about that. I've been calling it Al Flash. Al Flash. Yeah, it does. It sounds weird. It sounds like a dirty toy. Not very great. I love that we have so many talented creators in here. Indeed, Nerium Noah was on recently too. I know I was so blessed. I hadn't hung out in with Nerium in a long time, and she got up in her part of the world at like the butt crack of the morning. Like it was dark outside probably and cold, I'm sure. And she got all made up and she just looked her level best. And she promoted her book admirably. And you should check it out because The Cursed Child, which is the newest one in her Bond series, that looks amazing. And I own one of her original art pieces, traditional art pieces, which I'm proud of. Yek Nomino, what's going on, my friend? I think I said hi to Nearsighted Cyclops already. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, new old stock if you don't speak car parts. Yeah. But speaking of speaking car parts, hey, it's Tom. Tom. How you doing? Grease is the word. It's the word. It's the motion. It's got mood. It's got feeling.
It's been messing with my audio.
It's the time. It's the place.
Somebody messed with my audio last night.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Yeah. That toy sounds like something Horny Alf would do. There you go. The Alflish. It doesn't sound right. So we come up. Mikey's new nickname is Flauf. It stands for Flash and Elf. Because apparently he came on Clobby's show and said he loved it. Both Flash and Elf. Just so you know.
Did he say that so people would leave him alone?
Probably. So we absolutely have to double down now. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Magic? Ruben Christopher Haynes. What's going on? You're down 17 pounds in 14 days. Keep it up, brother. Keep it up. We're all standing behind you, bro. DS Ford's in the house. Big Mike. Tom, you are so bald, bro. That's what Big Mike says.
It happens.
There you go. Pinochet's helicopter tours. Tom sounds sleepy. He was. I woke him up.
I just woke up.
I woke him up. I'm a terrible friend. Hemorrhoid Hertz is here. This is a great start to another 5-hour drive. Okay, from here, you're going to go check out Mr. H because that's where Tom and I are going to go. Right, Tom?
Yeah, he's not changing his time, though. So he's going to be an hour later for all the American crowd.
All the Americans?
Keep that in mind.
Okay, so what does that mean? So how long are we going?
So you don't start till like 4 Central.
I don't know what that means. I need time.
Meaning he's not changing his time, even though daylight savings time happened.
Well, shoot. Well, we could have gone
I
later
don't
then.
know.
You could have
we're
slept
just
more.
doing. I don't care.
But I feel bad.
It's not your fault. This is the normal time we used to go live.
I know. And you said you didn't want to change it, so I made it back to where we were going.
Yeah.
And everybody's here.
No, it's fine. When I'm done here, I got to go to the pharmacy anyway. So.
Oh, all right. What do you get me?
I don't know. Maybe some good drugs.
Oh, all right, cool. Let's see. Ironcaster is here. Anybody else roll in new? Nah. All right. So, Tom, what do you want to talk about today? You want to talk about March movies? That's what we're supposed to talk about today.
About
pop music?
Cracker Jill.
I don't know what that is. Is that like Cracker Jacks?
Yes.
Okay. Can we just focus on movies, though?
I guess.
Okay, we'll talk about Cracker Jill. Holy cow, really? This is for real?
Yeah.
Where did you see this?
The ladies over at Force the Light Entertainment brought it to my attention, probably specifically Michelle, I'd imagine. Yeah. And it's diverse, too. This is the problem. They spend more time worrying about what's on the fucking package than what's in it anymore. Pardon my French, but you're past 10 minutes.
I'm flabbergasted.
Does it taste any better, though?
Probably not.
Celebrating women in sports. Well, can they define a woman?
No, they don't even know what the hell they're talking about there.
Yeah. There you go. That was what I woke up to this morning.
That's very strange. Well, thank you to the ladies over at Force of Light Entertainment. They're a lot of fun. They're good girls. All right, Tom, I want to talk about your favorite movie so far this year. Are you ready?
Cocaine Bear's on video on demand, I heard.
Is it already? Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, that's not quite.
Guess what I'm watching later?
Cocaine Bear?
Maybe if I get some money.
Oh, okay. So here's something like the places that I hang out, like, Mr. H and Salty Nerd Podcast and Midnight's Edge. You guys watch or want me to watch a bunch of things that I don't enjoy. And so I subjected myself to 2 of those things over the last couple of days. The new Star Trek Picard season 3. So I'm now all caught up with that train wreck, trash fire, whatever you want to call it. And I'm caught up on Blandalorian. And I'm not sure which is less impressive, but you'll get my perspective when we head over to Mr. H on at least one of those things later today. Have you watched any? I haven't
watched anything but the first episode of Mandalorian, and I am no longer going to watch Picard.
Really?
So, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, I reached out to Terry, and he shut me off, so I'm like, all right, well, if everybody else is getting a copy and I'm not, then I'm not going to review it at all, period, hands down. Why should I review something everybody else has seen every episode of?
Yeah.
I'm glad Andre's enjoying it, but from here on out, I'm putting my line in the sand, no further, as Picard would say.
Well, good for you. Well, and
if we are that persona non grata over at CBS when they're trying to get everybody back, then to me that tells me they're just as much snakes in the grass as they used to be. And hashtag Doomcock was right.
Well, I mean, maybe Terry was given a directive. You don't know.
I don't care. If he follows it, that's to me just as bad as before. If their whole goal is to get fans back on board and they're going to give somebody like us the cold shoulder. Now, again, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt, but I flat out told them who we were. So whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
No, I'm one of those guys. I want everybody to stick to their guns. We've
always been on the outside of, so
be stalwart in your convictions. But well, I unfortunately am going to continue to watch it so that I can participate in wonderful conversations with people who are equally as disgusted in pop culture. But no,
then there was also the one time I did watch something and then I got yelled at because I wanted to talk about it. So
who did that?
Not getting into it.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's talk about your favorite movie of the year. AntMan. Kind of feeds in a little bit to what
yeah. I thought you said
Chad was talking
Batman
about.
for a minute there.
No. AntMan and the Wasp: Quantumania. Not Batman. Batman's awesome. But no,
It
this
still ain't made $200 million in the
look at this.
US.
Look at this. Look at
Kitty
this.
thinks it's time for loving.
Hi, kitty. Little kitty, love it.
He is like, look at him. He's like,
kitty,
all up
love
on here.
it.
He's like, no, I'm not going away. No, I'm sitting right here, he says. I'm loving your face.
Oh, he's so cute. He's a cute kitty. Oh, come on. Everybody was enjoying that, Tom.
I got to put him down or I can't talk.
All right. He love it.
So I'll sit here and try and talk and I'll sit here.
Mikey! Hey, Mikey. Hey, Tom, shoot Mikey the link if he wants to pop in here.
Sure. I don't know if he's busy. He's probably doing tax
I
stuff.
know, but I like Mike.
He's way behind.
He keeps me going with the show.
That's why I don't bother him so much.
Remember I like Mike and then like Phil Donahue. Remember that?
Speaking of Mike, before we get into the Ant-Man thing, did you see the preview for the new Matt Damon movie?
No, I did not. Do you have? Will I get hit for it? I'll probably get hit for it.
Probably. I don't remember who's putting it out.
No, I haven't.
But
seen
it's the story of Air Jordans.
Okay, I don't care. Actually,
come on, I like these kind of. Never mind, you don't like this kind of movies. It's not as good as the Tetris trailer, but
right. Oh, the Tetris that looked fantastic.
Same kind of vein, though.
So let's get back to this. Film isn't even at $500 million yet. Can't even crawl up to $500 million. You look at the box office; it's below the cone of sadness, or I should say, the cone of joy.
It looks like the mouth of a whale.
It does, yeah. Not in a good way.
It's gonna eat Pinocchio.
Pinocchio. Yeah. So, in its fourth weekend in the box office, it made $7 million.
Which means it's done, kids.
It dropped 70%. It dropped 60%. It dropped 44%.
How long do you think till it's on Disney Plus?
Oh man, very soon, right? We're 4 weeks in, headed into 5 weeks.
So yeah, I can go. Well, that's the thing is, obviously they're not adhering to this 30-day deal with every movie.
No,
because like I said, Cocaine Bear's already on video on demand, I guess. I can imagine some other movies will be coming up sooner than the 30 to 45 day window. This will probably stick with the 30-day window or whatever it is, but yeah.
Man, this thing is just hot garbage. But they want to blame the failure of this film on something else, Tom. They want to blame their catastrophic failure.
Drugs?
No. They want to blame it on a person.
Oh.
And they're hunting. They're hunting for Red October. Or in this case, somebody who speaks Portuguese.
Alec Baldwin?
Oh. No. Apparently, AntMan and the Wasp: Quantumania leaks because they were, basically the script, 96 pages.
Oh, yeah, I heard about this. It's called the First Amendment.
Yeah. So about an hour ago or so, and again, this is on the backs of a lot of other stories out there. But what is this? Gamerant? Yeah, Gamerant did a story on it, saying essentially, the info leaked a month before theatrical release. Marvel is taking action against one or more complicit individuals. The company reached out to two platforms. So let's find it. Phase Dive, yada yada yada. Despite this promising release slot and projections of success, I don't know where they were getting any of those things. The film was a mixed bag, rapidly falling from its successful debut, a steep 69.83%, which is 70% for those of you that do math.
So now they're going to try and blame this on the movie leaking.
Yep. So the leaked 63-page grand transcript of dialogue from Ant-Man 3 that was posted on the internet a month before the film's theatrical debut on Reddit. So they are looking for MSS mods. I imagine that person's long gone now. But the US DMCA request from Marvel filed in California court requests that Reddit give the company any pertinent identifying information for that person. When reached out to the representative, Reddit insisted that the company is committed to protecting our users' privacy. And they have a rigorous process in place to assess legal requests. And of course, there's that.
This is never going to happen. You know that, right?
Oh, I know, but I just think it's funny.
This reminds me of the idiot who was trying to say that people should be prosecuted for putting out spoilers.
Yep. But
that's I think about how dumb it is to me. Now, I'm not saying the studio won't try this,
right?
But I say good luck. It's called, freedom of speech and freedom of the press. But okay.
Elizabeth Dunn, this kind of leaker wasn't on Friday Night Tights. This is somebody who leaked information, not all over the desk. So. Hey, Lil Chad actually had an answer to the release window. Hang on. I scrolled too far. Where'd it go? I missed it. Oh, anyway. Something about Trolls having a 2-week release window. There it is. Yeah, they agreed to starting around Trolls 2. So there you go. So they're doing a 2-week window. That makes sense.
Oh, no, they didn't agree to shit around Trolls 2. That's what started this whole thing. I don't know where you read that, little Chad. I'm sorry to say, but no, there's some revisionist history there. What happened was they announced that Trolls was going day and date streaming and in theaters, and the theater said, hold up, time out. That's not how this works. And it started the whole fight to begin with that we've been dealing with for the last 2 years. What's funny is Universal was one of the first ones to back down, and they started it all. They're like, no, it's okay. We'll go back to a 45-day window. We promise. Just don't pull our movies out of theaters.
Well, they needed them.
Yeah, because they needed them. Yeah, because the theaters are like, all right, if you're going to pull this crap on us, we're not going to do this no more. They allowed it during COVID, but when they came out of COVID, they were like, yeah, this is not going to stand anymore. We need at least a guarantee of X amount of days. So they obviously came to a deal that if a movie makes a certain amount, it has to stay in theaters. If it doesn't, then they can pull it for streaming, I guess. That's got to be the deal.
Yeah. I do know this. Commander Ed Straker of Shadow says, no good fan will help Bozo Disney Corp. I agree.
I know what you're talking about, little Chad, and I would suggest looking up the head of NATO's response to Trolls 2.
Nathan Fithian.
Nathan Fithian, yeah. He was pissed.
He was not happy. That he was very public about that. That dude was like 3 weeks in a row on the front page of multiple trades because of this dumb shit that was happening around them. But anyway, so reached out, threatened by equals threatened by sleazy lawyers. Yes, Olivia Nimicar. That's true. Why don't they just send the leakers some Depends? Thank you for that. Hey, Larry's here. Name so nice. Say it twice. Larry. Hey, I literally just heard about the script leak right now. I'm sure that was a factor, he said sarcastically. That's right, 11 Alpha. The thing was garbage.
Now, do these idiots even realize what it would entail to have to catch someone who leaked one of these scripts if they have no idea who did it? Like, you'd have to get some FBI level bullshit going on. And do you really think the feds are going to give a shit about a movie script?
No, and essentially what I guess is it was probably a language translation thing because it was Portuguese, which means it was Brazil. So you're going to go down to Brazil and hunt down whoever did this?
Oh, fuck no. They can't do that. They're going to have to extradite somebody.
Nah, but it's like I said.
Not over a movie, they're not going to. I'm sorry, kids. It just ain't going to happen. Like I said, it was just like the guy who's like, people should be prosecuted for putting out spoilers. It's like, yeah, okay.
Shum says DMCA takedowns are Mexican Iron Man's fault. Yes. Probably. Your story. Grimstorm's here. Let's see. Who else is here? They are seriously thinking of making an AntMan 4. No. In fact,
Bobby actually came out and said that they're not going to do that shit no more. I think that's what Culture is about to say there. Because Yeah, even though he's an idiot for saying it, and he's missing the whole reasoning behind it. He's like, "Oh, we don't need 4 or 5 movies with one character anymore."
They
That was my
always.
Bob Iger.
You did a great job. That was fabulous. But
Bob Iger.
Bob Iger. But the
It will be mostly cloudy today
yeah, well, yeah, he's not a great weather guesser.
with a
We're headed
high
into
of
it.
76.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
He's
I know
turning
that.
into David Lynch slowly.
Yeah, good David Lynch. Dude's a freak show.
Disney is in trouble.
You should do that sometime.
No more AntMan movies.
I like the world of Twin Peaks and its world.
The world of Twin Peaks allows me to explore things I wouldn't be able to explore in the real world. If you guys don't think David Lynch talks like that, go see an interview.
He does.
He's hamming it up usually, I think, but yeah.
I love it.
He has an album too, doesn't he? Or sings.
Yeah, he does. He did. Yeah,
he's
he
a
did
weirdo, but I love him.
Ironcaster says, breaking news: Grace Randolph does not like John Wick 4. Translation.
Oh, it should be good. I've been hearing nothing but good things about that movie.
Dude, okay, so you know what? I'm going to share this article now, jump the gun a little, but Uprocks is writing positive stuff about this, saying that Chapter 4 are saying essentially it's totally worth the runtime. Everybody that I know that has seen this already is telling me how great it is and how much I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm excited. I don't know,
Chris gave it a good review. He saw it. I've been asking everybody who's seen it, like, is it worth the 3 hours? And they're all like, yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be great. It'll be great.
And some of the reviews are saying that it even kind of reinvigorates the franchise, I guess, or however you want to put it. So,
well, I was one of the first people to pre-purchase my tickets in case I wasn't invited to a screening. So I will be seeing this when it releases. So I'm really excited, no matter what. I'm pretty stoked. But first reviews are in. Everybody loves it. Picking up after the events of Parabellum, the film sends Reeves on another gun battle romp as he methodically shoots and punches his way through another brutal gauntlet of opponents. Now, do you know why I'm so encouraged for this film, Tom?
Why is that?
They didn't put an embargo period on people who've already seen it.
Oh, yeah, it's usually a good sign. Well, that's what I was saying. Chris just talked about it the other day. He saw it already. It showed at South by Southwest, which sucks. I wanted to go to that, but I didn't have no monies. You got to be able to get in and all that business. But anyhow, yeah. So yeah, I think it's going to be the first big kickoff movie of the summer season.
And then 2 weeks later, or less than a week later, I think we get Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, those 2 movies alone are going to be duking it out for box office bucks. But I think it's going to be a healthy box office going into the next month.
I think we're going to be good. I mean, you've got, man, did they actually release that Children of the Corn film? Did that actually get out in the world? I know it had limited release, or it was going to have limited release.
I think so. I haven't seen it nowhere, but I think because they filmed it over COVID.
Well, it's supposed to be at the beginning of the month.
I saw like 10 seconds of the trailer and I shut it off.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. Anyway, so Scream doesn't. It did great for $45.5 million on its domestic opening, but do you think that has any legs?
Look, they're doing another one. I don't think this one's going to make nearly as much as the last one.
And we had 65 come out this last week as well. We've got the Magic Flute, I think, came out unlimited release.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is. Is it a skin flute?
No. But next week on the 17th, Wait a minute. Yeah. Next week, on the 17th, we get Shazam, the Fury of the Gods.
And they're trying to do whatever they can to get people in theaters by letting them know that even they're like, hey, kids, Wonder Woman's in this one.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman. And then Children of the Corn gets a wide release on March 21st. So there you go. And then March 24th is John Wick.
Yep.
And then we get Super Mario Brothers. That's in April. So I'm pretty excited. Pinochet's helicopter tours for $2 says Reddit versus MCU. I love circular firing squads. It's the end scene in Wanted, Pinochet. It's like when she hurls the bullet around the room.
That's not how the Force works, by the way.
It did work.
That's not how the Force works.
I'm so tired.
Bullets don't shoot like that. That's not how gravity and the Force.
It's not how the Force works.
You can't spin a bullet like that.
I saw it in a movie. Obviously you can't.
Movies are bullshit. I should tell you this now, Culture.
What? No.
Don't go giving no bear no cocaine. It ain't gonna be no good.
Dude, I love that movie. That's a great bear on cocaine.
It will die.
Yeah, I know. They stuffed that bear though. It's on display.
Full of cocaine.
Hannibal Graham says, yeah, thank you. Which script leaked this time? Well, we were talking about the script leak or the transcript leak of Ant-Man and the Wasp, which led to very sadness.
Which again, like, unless you actually have a physical script that you scanned and put online, I don't see how you're going to be able to prosecute anybody.
Yeah, there's no watermarking on it.
Not only that, like, I'm me just telling you, which somebody writes out like the what happens in the movie. They're going to have such a hard time with that. Like,
I don't
don't see it.
Someone in the chat said that they're going after somebody because of an NDA violation. I'm thinking
that's a little different.
But but you're not. You have to find them. I'm sorry. Nowadays, just VFX houses, you have hundreds of people that are working.
Watch the end credits of a movie. They're 15 minutes long for a reason.
Especially MCU garbage. But anyway. Brian Barth says, Culture on Megalopolis. I heard that they have practical effects and digital effects, but also in-camera effects. Yes. Yeah, I've heard some more. But a lot of big set pieces as well. Das Wolfen says, I thought it was Trump's fault. No.
It is. It always is.
No.
It's not his fault. It's some white man's fault.
Mike says, I'm not a freaking YouTuber, and the fact that I don't know what DMVA are is proof of this. Well, DMCA is the Digital Millennium Copyrights Act, is what the
DMVA is what they use against you in court.
Yeah.
Divide Mexican Iron Man from vagina all day. See, DMVA.
Chad, nobody here is going to freak out about a disagreement. I promise you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, no, I wasn't even really disagreeing so much as I just wasn't sure if you were fully aware of the situation. I know that certain people tried to present it that, oh, yeah, we've got a deal. And then Nathan's like, no, we don't.
Nathan Fillion was very upset in that period of time, if I remember right. And he was like, we are not changing the windows. That was the other thing.
They finally did, but yeah.
It's very strange. But I know this Dr. Martin Van Nostrand, who, was very well known and renowned, actually. So Marvel, somebody leaked our bad movie. It's the leak's fault it didn't sell. That's right.
Well, is this somebody at Disney proposing this, or is this just fans proposing this?
What?
This suing of people?
No, Disney's going after them. They actually made legal requests to Reddit, dude.
What the hell? Like, what is Reddit going to do?
Reddit's like, I'm not telling you. Reddit's already going, we protect the privacy of our posters, and they probably already told Disney to pounce.
Yeah, it's called freedom of speech, dumbass.
There you go.
I don't understand this. It's pretty simple.
South by Southwest, the secret of North by Northwest. No, it's just a film festival in Austin, Texas. A lot of people have seen John Wick 4 now, and everybody's saying it's amazing. Lionsgate is telling Lionsgate is telling everybody that Mexican Iron Man is a YouTuber. So yeah, email them.
No. He asked, how do we get John Wick 4 early? I said, email everybody at Lionsgate.
There you go. Sebastian Simonson says, Culture, who wins a fight, Flouth or a rabbit chicken?
Flouth has eyes, I think.
Yeah, I think Flouth has the advantage there. But again, almost all. I mean, you were talking about Mike's 3 most favoritist things: rabbit chicken, Alf, and the Flash. But I do like that little, what do you call that when you ship something? I like the ship of Flash and Alf, Flouth. There you go.
I don't see those two getting along very well.
Dungeons and Dragons comes out too during the period of time we were talking about, and it has had negative buzz. So, hey, men's room.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Low spec Linux laptop.
But then again, it also had some early buzz too, so it's weird. I don't know on that one because they're letting people see it early. I was almost thinking about checking into that Amazon.
Oh, really? You want to catch it?
Early. Maybe.
I think
gotta have money too.
I think you're not gonna like it. Well, I'll send you money. I'll pay you to watch it.
Well, I'm sure I could work that out. It's just a point of
Shazam
doing it
versus the old folks. Huh? Is this true? Yeah. I thought the Magic Flute preview looked pretty good. Read by nature.
I got a Magic Flute.
Hey, War Monkey's here. 95 of you in the chat. If you haven't hit the like, please consider doing so. But I'm looking forward to John Wick. Now, beyond that, we have what we keep talking about, Super Mario Brothers. Tom, you've been on record. Andre's been on record. I've been on record saying this film's going to do $1 billion. How much over $1 billion is it going to do?
That's a good question. The sky's the limit if the movie's good. Like, that's the thing that matters. It has to be good. I mean, there's some stuff in this could go awry that some fans could just be like, nope, totally turned off. I don't need woke Mario.
You think they're really turning towards woke, or they're just
not really, but I think there's a plausibility. Like, don't ever say it couldn't happen, because I mean, you've got, instead of the princess being captured, it's Luigi. We've seen the Whammon power scene in one of the trailers. But then again, that could be the 2 elements that are the worst parts of the film, and from there on out, it could be decent. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. We don't know enough about the movie yet. There hasn't been a story leak like with Ant-Man, so
that's right. Nobody's giving it away. Shazam, the Gomer Pyle. I wish.
Gosh, I'm a superhero now, Andy.
That'd be so good. Yeah. Look, the tracking for a lot of films now. If you're looking,
Chicken Ranch, it was the nicest little whorehouse you ever saw.
Yeah. I feel like
that's a true line. What's his face from that movie?
I feel like it's going to do well. I don't see a downside for it. I think that
1.2 billion is a good place.
I think that's probably right. Yeah, especially if you look at it, more broadly or very broadly. And in fact, I'm pulling up the tracking now because I want everybody to be able to look at it. So
most people have auto tracking.
Auto tracking.
C. Sanders.
That was really funny. It was an old VHS joke. For those of you in the chat who aren't old enough to know what VHS is, we used to watch.
Please adjust your tracking for the best picture quality.
Yeah, we used to have like a dial on the front of our VCRs that would make it so the little magnets would line up properly.
Yeah, it was my dad's automatic tracking. Tracking!
Hey, MX Fenris is here. What's up? Hey, Keith! Keith, I haven't seen you. I hope you're doing well, buddy. Good to see you. Yippee-ki-yay. Soon Disney blamed their own mess on Reddit. What's new? It's ironic Reddit's the only place there's actually some new Marvel. Well, there you go. Whoosh. Hey, it's Taco Tuesday, everybody. What's up, Darth?
I can't believe Disney is actually considering this. This is like insane.
They're doing it. It's not considered. Dude, you file legal paperwork saying, hey, could you give us the details on these people? Nah.
And that's what Reddit said was nah.
Nah. Somebody said something about tracking. VHS, VHR, your silly words make me laugh. Funny, man. That's right. Zoomers don't know. Zoomers don't know tracking. That's right, Andrew Worden. What's up, Red Terror? 2 dials. That's true. You had regular, like the course tracking, right? And then fine tracking. Remember that, Tom?
Yeah.
Flip, I'm old. All right, let's take a look at long range box office forecast. This is a good time. So, Nintendo and Illumination's The Super Mario Brothers movie is on course for a stellar Easter debut, potentially 100 million plus on the long weekend haul. Pros, it's generating considerable awareness and interest across all 4 quadrants, which is what I said last week when we were talking about this, and again on Monday. It's a 4-quadrant film. Most projection models are stronger than those of any animated release since Frozen 2, outside of the Minions Rise of Gru last summer, which was awesome. And that made $1 billion. So there you go. With no other family release since December's Puss in Boots, which was still and is still in theaters right now. A brisk 92-minute runtime for Mario. I have a feeling this film's gonna think about theater turnover for this too, Tom. At 92 minutes, you'll be able to load in audiences.
Finally, a kids movie that's not too long.
Yeah, you're not gonna pee your pants waiting for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean is correct. It's Pie Day, and in certain parts of the country, you just missed having a double pie. Well done. Disney is
no. Am I supposed to have tacos or am I supposed to have pizza? Make up my mind.
Pizza tacos, taco pizza.
I don't have taco pizza.
Little Chad. This is what you're going to hear. You're going to have my son, 8 years old, has been begging us to take him to this movie when it opens. Should be safe, and it looks great. And Universal isn't going to. I don't think Universal is going to take any risks with Nintendo. They have way too much. They are too closely tied together now. And I don't think Nintendo's going to let this get too far away from the family audience because they're releasing the new Breath of the Wild game, which I forget which it is. It's the new Zelda game, right? It's the follow-up to Breath of the Wild. So very excited. But 92 minutes. So this thing is going to go click, 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 click. It beginning with a Wednesday release and leading into Good Friday. That's not true. You can actually see this film, I believe, on Tuesday. I think you can catch I think they have like a really, really, like, I think this is the first midnight film. Weren't we talking about this with Chris the other day?
Yeah, so technically Tuesday night, they're going to do some midnight showings.
Yeah, which would be Wednesday morning.
Which is brilliant because it'll allow the adults and some of the college age kids to go before the kids are there.
Yeah.
It'll give the movie an extra boost because I think that's also the same week as spring break. So, yeah.
Do you know who might go see it in the middle of the night? This guy.
Look at what is coming up there. Exactly what I told you about.
Matt Damon.
And Ben Affleck's in it too. I didn't know Ben Affleck was in it too. That looks like a different trailer than the one I saw.
Yeah, but I think Lil Chad's experience is going to be like a lot of people.
I got 2 pairs of Jordans. Okay, this movie means something to me.
I think everybody's excited for it. Did it make $1 billion? I thought they were just shy. I think it finally crossed the finish line. I could be wrong, Haiti and Falaruda, but I think I remember it doing.
I think it crossed $1 billion. I don't think any.
Wanda Sykes. Wait a minute. Wanda Sykes is Princess Peach. Isn't that like? Doesn't that put them in a problem?
No, I don't think that's the case at all. It's like Anna Taylor-Joy or whatever her name is.
I think Bush is trolling.
He is.
This is right. Yes, this is the perfect runtime for aged bladders and youthful fidgeters. This is correct. Pineapple tacos. Gross, Darth Plato. What is wrong with you? 92 minutes, same length as Revenge of the Nerds, which I consider a classic. Yippee-ki-yay says, my son, 11 years old, also asked for Mario. Yeah, this thing is 4 quadrants. You're going to get every age bracket going. I want this. I want this. I want this. Not the Ben Affleck movie, but
this might be the one movie my kid says, let's go see that, because he normally doesn't. And I want to thank Captain Fandom Nerd. He did not have to do this, but thank you so much. He sent me $20 to get Cocaine Bear.
Oh, yeah. Captain Phantom Nerd, you were a wonderful human being. That's nice. Hey, Pete Den Cat is here. Good to see you. Andre Enrico says, "Is box office unreliable?" I agree. When Deadline already puts John Wick's debut over 70, box office only puts it at 54 to 64. They're looking at multiple tracking models. I agree with you, Andre. They're always behind and they're nowhere close. I mean, Tom and I were a lot closer on the last 4 or 5 movies we projected than Box Office Pro was. So I agree with your.
The only one I was way off on was Avatar, and I'm still not sure I believe their box office numbers.
Cyberchud.
Oh, no, it's not because I was way off on my prediction. It's just I have yet to meet anybody who has seen that freaking movie in my walking life. Not one person that is not on the internet have I met that has seen Avatar, which is weird. And like 70% of its box office is all overseas.
Jonathan Majors is playing Princess Peach. Thank you, Cyberchud 2077. The best actor of all time. Yeah, oof. Man, they are overselling that dude so hard.
Who?
Box Office Pro not taking marketing into account, or how about like Big Love? But look, all right, let's look at some things. So Shazam Fury of the Gods is tracking to 32 to 42 million. It's down 20% from the last time they projected it, which I think it's going to be down even more.
Wonder Woman.
Do you really think Fury of the Gods is gonna track anywhere close to 40 million? Is it as popular as Scream? It might get there.
I think Shazam will do a little better than that. I could be wrong, but that seems a little low ball.
But they really look at where they're setting the bar for the total.
Well, what did the last one open up to?
Oh, I haven't looked. Are you gonna make me look?
No, I'll do it.
Make me look.
What year did that come out? 2018.
You know what, Tipping Barn, you were correct. J-Law is Princess Peach, indeed.
I just got the world's noisiest keyboard. Well, that's actually 10 million less than the other one. 53.5 million is what the first one made in its opening weekend. A pretty soft opening for a superhero film.
It's very. And then look at what they look at overall. 110 million domestic. This puts this thing under 300 million global. What was the budget on it?
I think it was around 200.
Dude, this thing is sucking rocks.
All I know is that Helen Mirren has no idea what she did in that movie.
You don't think so?
No, she said that in an interview. She's like, I totally don't understand that movie at all, or whatever. I can't remember how she put it, but I'm paraphrasing. But
it sounds like something she'd say. Tom,
they probably never gave her a full script either. You got to remember, that's how these fuckers work. It's not just Disney that does this. It's everybody when they do these things.
Fat Elvis says, prediction. Black Adam numbers. Yeah, I think you're probably right.
Oh, even that did better than that.
Bye, Bush. Take it easy, bro. What's up, Max Relax? I love Jonathan Majors and Fall Guy. Well, it was Lee Majors, and I think in Fall Guy. I could be wrong. Yeah. All right. So looking at more of these numbers, John Wick, 64 million. I still think that's low. I think I'm with Andre.
What did the last one do? Plus, you have to factor in the length of this one.
Oh, you're talking about theater turnovers? Parabellum did domestic gross of 171, global 327. I think they're undershooting this year.
No, that's
I think
the last one had a $56 million opening weekend, so that's not too far off.
I think somewhere between 70 million and maybe 82 million on an open. Maybe 84. What do you think?
Maybe. I mean, it's a big maybe. It depends on if a lot of people want to get out and go to the theaters.
I'm going.
You might get lucky and the weather's nice in the Midwest.
I'm going.
It's John Wick. I don't want to undersell it, but I don't want to over.
I'm seeing this movie.
It's an R-rated 3-hour film. That's the thing it's got against it.
I'm going. There's a decent push for D&D. Box office may surprise us. It may have a better open, but it's going to land real flat, I think.
I mean, Little Chad could be right, and it might surprise everybody and do about 72 million, but I think that's on the high end.
I think
that's if it's got really, really good word of mouth. Again, it could be great, but the thing that's going to hurt it is the amount of times it can be shown in a day.
It's getting an early preview.
Well, that might help give it a boost. I mean, I'm not trying to talk down to it, but I'm just going by what the previous films did.
You think word of mouth will keep it going for a while, even up against Mario?
Well, that's the only beauty of it, is it's a counter programming situation. Is once the parents have seen Mario and the kids want to go see Mario 12 times over, well, they can go see John Wick, and the kids can go watch Mario twice in a row in that amount of time.
This is true. Hey, Diesel, good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well, brother. I hang out with you and Jesse in the near future. Look at this lovely lady. Good evening to you, Miriam Noah. You talented person, you. Check out Nina. Check out Miriam's new book, Bond's The Cursed Child, on Indiegogo. It is great. Magitex Mag sends us a super sticker. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Lovely, lovely. All right, but John Wick, I still think this is a low number. This thing's going to make 250 in the States.
I hope you're right, but I also see where they got that number from.
Nobody. Look, the word of mouth for D&D after Thursday is going to go down fast.
You think so? You're the first person I've heard say anything negative about it.
I'm telling you right now, I see this, I'm expecting, I'm gonna go in with an open mind, but I'm fully expecting to come out of the theater and do a 3-minute recap on my phone. And that'll be it for my review, because I have a feeling, based on everything I know about this film, it is Woke Fest 2023. True story. So, yeah, and they think it's going to make 90 million. No. And then this is the real meat and potatoes. This is the one I wanted to look at. Super Mario Brothers. Tom, they think it's going to make 105 on the top end opening weekend. I think they're not planning high enough. What do you think?
This is not necessarily, it could have a huge opening weekend. This is not necessarily one of those kind of movies. Mario Brothers is one of those kind of movies, like, look at what Puss in Boots did on a much lower level. These kind of movies, Frozen did the same thing. Kids movies like that, when they're good and kids want to keep going back to see them over and over and over and over and over again, that's what helps their box office. So I don't think Mario Brothers is going to necessarily have this huge, like, record-breaking opening weekend, but I think it's going to be a huge movie when it's all said and done, because it'll just be the little engine that could. It'll be that movie that opens, stays at number 1 for a couple weeks, and then it'll just sit there at number 2. You know what I mean? For forever.
forever. Like what happened with Top Gun Maverick, where it just kind of like legged it out.
It'll just
Yeah.
sit there, and for the rest of the summer, it'll be like in the top 2, 3, all summer long. It'll just keep chugging along, making $10 to $7 million a weekend, adding on to its amount until before it's all said and done. And like we predicted, I think it's going to settle somewhere between 1.2 and 1.5 billion dollars. If the movie's really, really, really good, like the sky's the limit, right? Like that's the thing. So
yeah, and I mean they're even conceding 427 million in the States, so that puts it at about 700 million international markets. So
pretty close to our predictions.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun.
Renfield comes out on the 14th. I forgot all about that movie.
A lot of people have.
Air, was that the movie I was just talking about?
Yeah.
See, I told you it's getting out there. The word of mouth's getting out about it.
Who cares?
It looked kind of entertaining. You should watch the trailer.
Matt Damon.
What, you don't like Matt Damon?
That's fine. No, he's good in what he's in sometimes.
Let's watch the trailer.
No, it's Amazon Studios. They will hit me like crazy.
Well, after the show, you watch the trailer.
Okay, I will. You know what?
I
will, and then I will show up on Mr. H's channel and say, Tom made me watch a trailer.
That's right.
Yeah. Anyway, Little Chad says, no way John Wick breaks 200 million in the US. I will bet you a pizza.
I don't know about that. I think it'll do that in a couple weeks.
In the US?
Yeah.
Little Chad,
maybe. I'd have to go look at the other ones. That's the thing is,
bet you a pizza.
It might not, but what did the last one make? You said. Remember?
171.
No, this one will break 200 million.
Yeah. Even if it's the same audience accounting
just
for
through
inflation.
I was just gonna say with inflation probably.
Yeah, well that's a 17% ticket price difference too. So I'll bet you a pizza, Little Chad. How about that? That's safe. Commandant VHS says D&D is AstroTurf. Yeah. D&D sounds dreadful. I just want everybody to have a good time going to see these films. Specifically Super Mario Brothers. I think that's one we all got to get behind. Caster says the D&D movie is going to be Guardians of the Dungeon. Yes, it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? I think it just looks awful. The lines are terrible. D&D will be surgically dissected like no other movie, says John Connors. I agree with that statement. Believe me. Although I won't take I'm not going to be as precise with my bludgeoning. I'm going to bring a club to that surgery. Gonna be about it. Now I will go in there with an open mind. If it's good, I'll tell you. If it's bad, I'll tell you. I can tell you why. So, and War Monkey's right. 1-year-olds to 110-year-olds are going to want to see the Mario movie. Yeah. Yeah, Red Terror says my 12-year-old's been talking about Mario for 2 months. A lot of people's kids have been talking about this film for a couple months. That's crazy. Hey, Mighty Orbot says, squeak. What's up, buddy? I could see Mario doing a 120 open. I could too. Why Destroyer 3466V. There's my buddy Dash Attack here, a VTuber, by the way. Cool dude. For $4.99 says, I'm going to review D&D for better or worse. Can't wait for Wick. I think we all can't wait for Wick. Andre Enrico says, if Super Mario Brothers is as good as Sonic, it'll definitely be successful. I think it's going to surpass Sonic by leaps and bounds. Tom?
Oh, God, yeah. It's on a whole nother level than Sonic. Like I was kind of saying this the other day is Sonic's doing very well for itself, but it's a very kind of niche brand in comparison to Mario Brothers. Like Mario Brothers is on a whole nother level. Mario Brothers is on Mickey Mouse level, right? Like people know him around the world.
In fact, Tom, correct me if I'm wrong, Nintendo and specifically Mario exceeded Disney brand recognition with Mickey Mouse. What, like 5-6 years ago?
Oh, actually, it was a lot longer ago than that.
Was it longer ago than that?
I think it was either right after the release of Super Mario Brothers or Super Mario World. They had done a survey, and kids recognized Mario over Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse, and Spider-Man. I think it was at that time.
Wow. So the 3 biggest icons.
But back then, that was even before the Spider-Man movie, granted. But like,
Right.
this would have been like early '90s, I think, when they did this poll. I think I remember reading about it or hearing about it. So,
Oh,
like,
I'm talking about one that was done here the last 5 or 6
yeah, in
years.
the last few years, he's still way up there. Yeah. So,
And,
I mean, the superheroes have kind of started to inundate everything because now everybody knows who almost every superhero is as far as the main crews compared to what they used to. But no, I'd still imagine Super Mario's got to be at the top, pretty close to the top, if not.
yeah. And it's funny, they just started to link into the superheroes right before a lot of them were going to go back to their owners. That was not the best timing in the world. But Lil Chad says Wick fan base has maxed by 3, which came out in 2019. Pizza bet accepted. All right, well, yeah, I will be happy to buy you a pizza, my man. Or I'll let
I'm
you
not
know.
so sure about that, Chad. This is one time I will agree with Culture that the cult of Wick may have grown.
Oh, I can't tell you. Cynthia Carter says, may Mario kill the mouse? I think it's already happening.
It's a me, Mario.
Dun, 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 dun. God, I get that in my head every time. So Super Mario World was that 164 game that you had to have, right?
That was Mario 64 you're thinking of.
Oh, Mario 64, excuse me. That was the
Or
one
maybe
game.
it was Mario World 64. I can't remember which, but
Yeah.
Because Super Mario World was the kickoff, the launch for the Super Nintendo.
I need to go grab my cartridges. But I just, every time I pull out the old 64.
That's where we got.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Well done on that Yoshi voice. Wait a minute. That's the one I was going to read. I don't know. I have some hope for D&D after that dead guy scene. Well, we'll see.
I like Yoshi.
I like Yoshi a lot.
Except for when he runs away from you, little fucking shit. He runs like a little girl. He's just like, eek!
Could you imagine me? What was the raccoon Yoshi or the raccoon Mario named?
I forget now. I know it had a special name too, and I can't think of it. Somebody in the chat will remember.
Yeah, Super Mario World. So yeah, it was Super Mario 64, and then I think they had Odyssey on multiple platforms. But I think when I got my Wii,
Tanuki Mario.
Tanuki, that's what it is. Thank you. It's a me, Tanuki. Mario 64. All right, guys. Sorry, I am old.
It's all good. I corrected him.
Tanuki suit. That's right. Look at all these people.
Tanuki.
These are. Yeah, nobody's gonna go see this movie. I got people telling me
bullshit. Bullshit. And like I said, that I knew the moment they had that advertisement, and I've said it before, so I'm sorry for repeating it for those who've heard it, but the moment they had that Super Bowl ad, like the moment I saw that Super Bowl ad, I'm like, this shit's over with. This is the biggest movie of the year now, right here. This is it. We're seeing it right now.
I can't.
When they had it's the Mario Brothers and plumbing's a game. I mean, as soon as I heard that shit, I'm like, this is over with. There's no contest now.
Well, they just opened up, right? They just opened up the theme park in LA, right? The expansion.
Oh,
in the Universal, right? And it's all of this is like a perfect storm because they're getting ready to open up Epic Universe, which is going to have a Mario Land in it, and then you're going to add the new video game, the new Zelda follow up to the Breath of the Wild. So I'm like, you couldn't ask for a better thing, man.
No, they got her dicked, and there's nothing really that I could even remotely consider competition coming up against it.
Yeah.
You'd almost have to go all the way out to Indiana Jones before I'd say something that could be really competitive towards Mario.
But is it really?
Not really. At the end of the day,
I'm starting
to because it's almost a different audience. Because a lot of Indiana Jones audience is the adult, grown up grandparents, moms and dads. I don't know if Indiana Jones is gonna. Here's the thing: they brought in Fleabag, and I understand the reasoning why. I'm not going to say I think it's a good idea. Just remind you of that. They brought in Fleabag because they think that's going to get the young audience in. It ain't. I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't going to work. They're kicking themselves in the ass, I bet, right now. Because if they'd have just had Ke Huy Quan in there instead, this movie would be set up like to knock them down. Can you imagine? Nobody would give a shit what the plot was if it was Indiana Jones and Short Round back together again on an adventure. Right after this guy just won an Oscar.
Right.
For Everything Everywhere All at Once. Right? And he was playing a badass in that. And as far as I remember correctly, we've never heard why his name was Short Round, did we?
I don't remember.
My guess is because the little shit can kick.
Probably. Like
this is in my head where I've always figured Indiana Jones met with Short Round is he caught him picking his pocket. I think if you remember saying something correctly. I think Short Round gave him a nice round kick, knocked him on his ass is what he did.
Yeah.
So after he caught him, he's like, boy, you're a feisty one. I'm going to give you the name Short Round after that or something like that. That's the only thing I can imagine. So I want to see this movie now. I want to see grown-up Short Round and Indiana Jones. Like, fuck this Fleabag bullshit. But it's too late now. Sorry, I went on a rant.
That's fine. I'm fine with it. All I know is
a Short Round is friendly fire. Well, that's what I'm saying. I was also thinking about it as a round kick because he's short, round kick. Yeah. And he does kick the hell out of that thuggy, remember?
Oh, the thuggy cultist? Yeah.
The thuggy. Don't mess with me, because you know what?
Feel your feelings.
Kalima. Evidently, this is the color they were. I got this from Gary Ambrosia.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that's what makes they look darker on film. Then they light them up. I don't have nothing to light it up here, but obviously they have light underneath.
Here you go, Tom. I got you your Princess Peach. I think they did a good job with reflections in her eyes and everything. The lighting in this looks great, right? 3D animation. So yeah, there's lots of little Easter eggs in here.
No, Sander, I don't think you'd want to use this as a dildo. This would hurt.
I hurt myself today.
Yeah.
Donkey Kong on fire. There you go.
I'm on fire, Mario. You got a joint?
Mario Kart on the menu. Check it out.
God, that was the dumbest movie yet, though, having Seth Rogen play Donkey Kong.
There's Odyssey.
Why wasn't Jack Black Donkey Kong?
I don't know.
I would have liked that.
Look at that.
And you could have had somebody else play the bad guy. Can you imagine Jeremy Irons playing Koopa? That would have been sweet. And then Jack Black could have been Donkey Kong. And then you didn't have to have Seth Rogen. You're so getting nailed. You know that, right? Or is this less than 8 seconds?
That's less than 8 seconds, and it's a GIF.
It's peanut butter?
No.
I like peanut butter. I'm a fat kid.
Mario's mushroom head. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm so excited for this.
Yeah. Whatever you guys are.
Excited for this. Sorry. I'm excited. Can you tell?
I'm a hidden treasure. I don't know.
Tom is a hidden treasure. He is. Yes.
Is that like Cracker Jill, where you find a hidden treasure in the box?
They know. I don't know. I think they're
they didn't think that one through, did they?
No. I don't think any of the shit they do through. But anyway, Rod Thunderheart says, Seth Rogen, Tom's Seth Rogen impersonation kills me. I agree with you. It's very funny. Hard G in GIF. Okay. So we'll be able to see Mario, but not Little Mermaid. Why can't Disney figure that business out? I don't know. Can you imagine, Tom?
No.
Little Mermaid reboot catastrophe at this point, based on everybody's impressions of it, and the massive downvoting that's getting conducted, and the terrible comments that it's received, and the sketchy CGI we've seen. All of that aside, Well, the nightmare fuel of Sebastian and the other pufferfish guy. Anyway, if Little Mermaid makes $350 million global, and Super Mario makes 1.2 billion global, will Disney change their direction?
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? This movie is uglier than Brie Larson's feet. What do you think of a girl who has scales for boobies?
Ariel, listen to me. The human world is a mess. They will fuck your IP up worse at Disney than anything down here.
Why does your Sebastian sound like Schwarzenegger?
Don't do it. They will fuck it up. No, Ariel, stay down here, you stupid girl. Yeah, don't go. He's dumb.
Oh no.
You won't be able to talk. Don't do it. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. Yeah. You dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Don't do that. Just look at the world around you. It's right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things surround you. What more is you looking for? Under the sea. Get down under the sea. I didn't even have to look up the lyrics. That's sad. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter. Take it from me. Up on the shore, they work all day like strong muscle men.
Get down.
Get down under the sea. Get to the choppy waves.
Get to the choppy waves. $2 from Pinochet's helicopter tours. Thoughts on Tilda Swinton going full based on South by Southwest? There are a lot of actors that are now starting to say all of this stuff is dumb. We need to stop doing it. It's going to bite us and even harder if we don't soon. So my thoughts are good, but we need more. That's what we need. And we're starting to see more people come out and say things. So it is what it is. Oh, you killed me, Tom. I'm going to have to clip that. LOL.
Teenagers.
Every Little Mermaid song but Arnold. Or how about by Arnold?
Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat? Don't you think my collection's complete? I need a gun or two. I'm gonna blow you away.
The chat.
Remember when I said I'd kill you last, Sebastian? I lied.
Oh, you guys are so great.
And better yet, he can play Scuttle. It's a dingle hopper. It got very boring. People used to sit around and stare at each other all day.
Oh, wow. Here's some information. Thank you, Uncle Remus. Warner's new Superman 4K drops the 5.1 theatrical audio. What? What are you going to get? Stereo?
Hold up.
3 channel? 3-1?
They might. No, they had Dolby Atmos on it before. They had a Dolby Atmos upgrade for the newer version.
The 7-1?
They fucked up. Yeah. Well, it's the Dolby Atmos, so it's whatever channel you got. And they screwed up the theatrical audio on the original. So I think they're supposed to be fixing it this time. Towards the actual original theatrical Dolby stereo track with it. And I'd assume they're just going to put it with the Dolby Atmos track. I'll have to look.
Wow. Oh, Ab DeLeo for $2 says, "Bravo, Tarm. Bravo for Arnold Crab." Indeed. Oh, sometimes, Tom, you make my sides hurt, buddy.
Kiss the girl. Sing with me now.
Thursday, you were laughing in the background. My, oh, my.
Don't be shy. Kiss the girl. Don't be a girly man.
Oh, no.
Yeah, maybe it'd sound better in doubly.
And doubly.
Doubly? What's she mean in doubly? She means Dolby. Maybe it'll sound better if we did it in doubly.
What is this crap?
Oh, shut up.
Turning Red director wants to do a sequel. I think Tom can voice act for that. Do all the parts. Fun fact. Arnold actually read some of the Little Mermaid lines when he was on Kimmel.
Really?
Incredible. Incredible.
Are you that stupid chef who's going to cut me up? I'll cut you.
Tom O. Schwarzenegger. There you go.
Yeah. I think that's my favorite impression that I do that Andre likes is when I do Schwarzenegger.
I love it. I'm clipping that bit, Tom. It's going to be a commercial for this.
That's one of the only times he's ever asked me to do one.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, Tom, I need you to do Arnold Schwarzenegger for the Conan documentary.
Oh yeah, if we let's get Andre to play Sebastian. There you go.
Okay, for some reason it says here audio Superman 2 the Richard Donner cut Dolby Atmos True HD English. All other films, okay, this is why, because there's multiple. That's why. All other films are Dolby Atmos True HD plus 2.0. So it sounds like they will have the new Dolby Atmos tracks for all Superman 2 through 4. And they're supposed to have the original stereo tracks on them as well. So there you go. So the original theatrical audio should be on it. But we'll see if they actually do it right this time.
Wait a minute. You don't like the way I said incredible? Incredible?
Thunderduck says Tom should make a new channel, only Schwarzenegger voice. I don't know about that, but I think Schwarzenegger reading the weather would be hilarious.
I should have you on the 6 Minute Daily every weekday and just have a segment of Arnold reads the weather.
31 degrees in the Midwest right now. Mostly sunny, some clouds. They get in the way of the sun, and you get pissy because it's like, I want the sun. I want the sun to come out, but the clouds are in the way. And then you get snow on the West Coast. Stupid bastards. Get off the West Coast. Do it now.
Okay, you're hired. It means you got to get up earlier, Tom.
If you're in New York, it's about 22 degrees right now. I mean, it's cold. It's cold as fuck.
Man,
your balls will shrink.
I was thinking this is going to be like 45 minutes an hour. Nah, Tom gets on here and gets on a roll. And 115
people. I do got to
out.
run to the store here eventually. I got to get.
I know you need to before we do Mr. H. Oh, by the way, folks, Mr. H is at its time that is not adjusted for the sun weirdness that we do here in the States. So check out Mr. H's show later. And
Arnold sings all your favorite 80s hits. No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. I just called to say I love you, yeah. What is happening here? Oh, what a feeling, dancing on the ceiling. I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Why you got to give me a fight? That's a dumb idea. I'll kick your ass.
Commander Ed Straker Shadow for $2 says
he even does ballads.
Arnold Schwarzenegger reading.
Who knows what tomorrow brings in the world? True love can survive. I don't know the way I feel, but it's real, and it keeps Sam alive. Love lifts us up where we belong. Yeah. Do you really want to hurt me? Do you really want to make me cry like a girly man? Purple rain, purple rain. All your 80s favorite classics. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who claims that I am the one. But the kid doesn't look anything like me.
Stop. Please. Oh. Now I'm kidding.
Now I gotta cut Footloose. Footloose. Kick off my Sunday shoes. That's the 70s. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna turn around and hurt you. Never gonna give. Never gonna give. Now I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear, it's the truth. You could dance if you want to. You could leave your friends behind. And if your friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, those are stupid friends. Get rid of them. Oh, God, no. Turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit lonely when you're not coming around. Turn around. Wait. Turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart. You're going to have a heart attack. All right, I got to quit.
Okay.
I really need you tonight.
Stop.
Forever's gonna start tonight.
Oh, shit.
Fame, I'm gonna live forever. Yeah. I'm gonna learn how to fly. You guys keep throwing them out.
I need a hero.
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Ah, ah. Where have all the good men gone, and where are all the gods? Where's the street white Hercules? I played Hercules once. I need a hero. I've been holding out for a hero till the end of the night.
Let's keep going. Okay.
In this 3-record set.
I gotta read the super chats, and then we gotta get there.
Desperado, why don't you come to your senses?
Dalton, we're having a great day, my friend. It's fantastic. Oh, I'm going to die, but it was worth it. Commander, it's Rager.
And if you act now, you get Arnold in the 90s. Do you believe in life after love?
Stop. The Commander Ed Straker of Shadow for $2 says Arnold, Tom, reading old Penthouse forum letters. I think that would be fun too.
I could never believe this would happen to me. I thought this was something that only happened in the Penthouse letters. But one day, my hot teacher made me stay after school. And she said, I have a lesson for you.
Oh, Toxic Man Flu, you're a terrible human. For $2 says
You light up my life, Tom Arnold. You are the funny man in all my movies. I can't make them without you.
you guys seriously, you got to stop. Hello, free ends. Send in the clowns.
Tom Arnold is an actor too.
He is. Okay. I'm done.
Okay, I got one more in me. What is love? Oh, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Please stop, you guys.
Okay, that's it. That's it. We're in the 90s now.
The grandparents.
Zombie. Yeah. Whoa. Ah. Oh, no, not California.
Get your ass to Mars.
Get your ass to Mars.
Okay. I have to shut it down, Tom.
We do.
Is there anything that you want to promote before you go to the drugstore?
Oh Lord, I might pop into Mr. H's if I have time, but we probably won't before Mead.
Oh, that's right.
So, yeah, but Mead later. I think you're gonna hop over to Mr. H's stream. I'm gonna try and
I'll be over on Mr. H's for a little bit, and then I'll try to stop in on Midnight's Edge After Dark and hang out there, and then I'm gonna collapse into a heat
now, and you'll get Elvis sings the Beatles. As I write this letter, send my love to you. Oh shit! Tom Arnold animated singing and dancing to Saturday Night Fever.
That's
night
coming.
fever, night fever.
We know how to do it.
Staying alive, staying alive. I
can't even do it now. I ruined my voice laughing. $5. Thank you for that, Toxic Man Flu. I think this is a great idea for maybe an upcoming award show.
All karaoke is gibberish.
Oh
Lord,
karaoke.
Sander, you're gonna kill me.
What happened?
Mama, I just killed a man, put the gun against his head, blew the trigger, and its head's all over the wall. Now it's like a stupendous painting by Picasso. I killed him. No, I'm done. I can't do anymore. This is it.
All right. Well, thank you, Tom.
We have to move on.
We have to. We got to go. We have.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Shopping. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all the super chats and the wonderful participation in the crowd. If you didn't hit the like button, please do. If you're watching this on the replay, comment down below on what you want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger singing next time we do a stream. I love this so much. Look at this. More supers. Arnold, don't stop believing.
She was a small town girl. Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling.
Nikki D asked one final question. Guys, seriously, we got to wrap it up.
Okay, now we got off this subject.
We really do. Nikki
Thank
D,
you so much, guys. Though.
Yeah, for $1.99 says, is Star Wars officially dead now?
It's dead, Jim.
There it is. And I agree 100%. I think it's toast. They can't it's a shambling shell. Is probably the best way to describe it.
They're not a miracle worker.
All right. If you guys want to clip any of that for fun, go for it. I'm definitely taking bits out of the stream. We're going to republish them later. Tom, you are a gem of a human being. I'm going to say the same thing I always say. Be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. Oh, and catch this commercial at the end. You might enjoy it.
Mikey.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
Mikey can't swim.
This is true. Bye, everybody.
Actually make cookies on their channel? I'm just curious.